Today we are presenting our topic at user interface as means of human-computer interaction, prepared by Sabdenova Gulnaz and Oralbay Amankul. I will start from slide 1 to 6, then my partner will continue. What is human-computer interface? The means of communication between a human user and a computer system, referring in particular to the use of input and output devices with supporting software. Devices of increasing sophistication are becoming available to mediate the human-computer interaction. These include graphics devices, touch-sensitive devices, and voice input devices. They have to be configured in a way that will facilitate an efficient and desirable interaction between a person and the computer. The main tasks of HCI include interface design, designing interfaces that are as convenient as possible for a specific target audience, with high learning and efficiency indicators. Creation and implementation of interfaces with simple software components, informative libraries, and logical algorithms. Characterization and comparison of interfaces designed for different target audiences. Development of new methods of user interaction with interfaces. Descriptive and predictive modeling. The theoretical justification of human-computer interaction. What is user interface? A user interface is an interface through which a person can control software or hardware. Also, user interface, the human-computer interface, is a communications channel between the user and the computer. The interface includes both physical and conceptual components. There are four main types of user interfaces. First is command interfaces, second, menu-driven interfaces, third, graphical user interfaces, and fourth, speech, image, language, knowledge. Command line interface. Command line interface, a combination of input and output methods, for example, keyboard plus monitor. A command line interface allows the user to interact with the computer by typing in commands. Command line interface in the pictures. I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of the command interface. Include low hardware requirements. The minimum set of for operation is a keyboard and a character output device, a terminal. A high degree of unification interaction is provided through character input and output, which is often implemented through file I/O. A wide possibility of program integration through the use of a command interpreter and input and output redirection. Disadvantages of the command interface are considered. Poor visibility of the interface. It is necessary to remember commands or use a reference book. Limited information output capabilities. There is no graphics. How to work with the command interface. First, the user enters the command using a sequence of characters command line. Second is the computer compared the received command with the set of commands available in its memory. Second is an action was performed that corresponded to the received command. Remark first. An interesting feature of the command line interface is the possibility of interaction between two programs by simulating the user's actions by the control program. The simplicity of giving commands and analyzing the output text makes it very effective. Menu driven interface in this picture. Driver interface. In these pictures, a menu-driven interface is an easier way of navigating the devices and the programs we interact with daily. Advantages of menu-driven interface. Guide user in the better way. Used as providing customer support and the best for beginners. Disadvantages of menu-driven interfaces. First is finding content, and menus take large space.
Graphical user interface. The main advantage of the graphical interface, the window image, a menu pointer in the work of the end user. The focus on most modern the software. The user dialog, which is the PC, and the graphical interface carried out using graphical objective and menus, icon, and other elements. The main advantage of the graphical interface is first digital of objective and second encouraging user, and third the similar of the interface of the programs that are write special for use and the graphical environment. When working with graphical interface, mouse and the keyword are used manually. The user works with screen form that contact control objective menus and toolbars, and the special image range canal advantages incurring error in the work and choose the user and finds ways to solve them. Second, reports situation that need correction, and the third, search the reference from information search engines. Next, the role of the computer in human life. Human-computer interaction is based on the research, development, and the use of computer technologies and focused on the interaction between people and the computers. Research in the field of human-machine interaction have studied the ways in which people interact with which computer and design technologies that allow a person to interact with computer a new way. The next. Grow in the field of human-computer interaction. In the culture of interaction and the different branches in its history, instead of developing conventional interface, the different branches have different focus concept of multimodal and non-multimodality, intelligent, adaptive interface, and finally, active richer than passive interface. And the next definition of the user interface. In the field of computer science and human-computer interaction, the user interface computer programs refers to the graphical, textual, and audio information the program is present to the user. The user uses several control sequences, for example, keystroke on the computer keyboard, mouse movement, or touch screen button to control the program. Uh, the next, the interface helps to objective understand each other and exchange information. An interface is a communication language that is understood by both objective that interact with each other order to solve certain issues. If every application or program installed on computer, tablet, or smartphone is an assistant, then the interface is a way to communication interface which it so that it helps in your business and at work and life.
Thank you
Thanks
for your
you.
attention.